Hi, my name's Lynette Molnar. I'm the producer of Girl Power events here in Provincetown. And I've been a social activist since I was probably 5 years old. I came out when I was 15, and that was a long time ago, so it was before there were a lot of celebrities and different people who were out. I was the only one in my high school, along with my girlfriend, who were actually gay. And when my parents found out, they completely freaked out. And I, who never had any rules growing up because I didn't need any rules because I was too busy trying to change the world even from the age of 5, I suddenly was grounded and had to go to a psychiatrist and had to get a job and wasn't allowed to talk on the phone or see my girlfriend. It was awful. Couldn't have been any worse than it was at the time. And after I left home and went to college, I found a big community of gay people, and that completely changed my life. And then I started doing work in gay politics, and I've done a lot of things, from starting ACT UP Columbus to marching in marches on Washington to doing all the lesbian events here in Provincetown. And there's a whole range of things in between. But what I'm most proud of and what I love the most to tell is how my parents changed. So my mother went from saying, if I ever found out my child was gay, I'd kill myself, and all the things that went down when she found out that I was gay. Even though at the time I felt like I had to deny it, but we don't have time for that whole story. But what I will say is, she went from being the least accepting, least tolerant person around it to going with me to HRC dinners later in life. And I love when my dad calls me to tell me some Ellen DeGeneres news that's been on TV that day, or different clips from the newspaper that he sends me about gay rights stuff. So even if your parents are being hideously awful to you right now, I've seen a lot of parents change, and the relationship or the ratio of people who have parents who change to those who don't, I don't know what the statistic is, but what I can say is for every 100 people that I know whose parents have come to accept them, not just accept them, but really embrace them, to those who don't want to have anything to do with them, you hardly hear those stories anymore. So what I would like to say is hang in there. Not only does it get better, you have an enormous amount of freedom and a much bigger, broader culture that accepts us now. And someday, even if they don't now, there's a really good chance your parents can turn around and change their minds and be the parents you would want them to be. I know, because I've experienced it, and it's really one of the happiest things of my life. So hang in there.